It's a remarkable story, folks, of a year-old, the parents of Chloe here. Now, this is, we're told that their daughter would, they were told, that's you, that's right. They were told that she would never be able to use one side of her body because she was battling cerebral palsy. That was until she underwent a procedure at Duke University where she was infused with her own cord blood stem cells. Now, Chloe can walk, run, even do sign language with her right hand. And I've got the whole family here this morning. Of course, Chloe is the star of the show, but we've got Jenny and Ryan, and that's Shayla down at the end. Good morning and welcome to Good Day.
Thank you.
See yourself right there? Boy, look at you. That is so cool. Jenny, I mean, you had the presence of mind to store the cord blood. Were you asked to do that? Did you ask to have that done?
We were given information that the option was available through cord blood registry out of Tucson, which was very close to where we were living. And we looked at it as a life insurance policy with something behind it.
Now, at this time, you had no idea in utero that Chloe was going to have any kind of problem?
No, I had quite a complicated pregnancy, but every indication was that she was just fine. And she was actually born 4.5 weeks early. She came home, never went to the NICU, no issues. And it wasn't until a year old that she was having troubles.
And Ryan, what kind of troubles? What did you see that alerted you something wasn't quite normal?
Yeah, we basically saw that she was spending a lot of time scooting. She was not able to hold her bottle with her right hand. When she'd pick up a bottle, she'd just kind of prop it up to her mouth, left-handed, and dump it into her mouth. When it was time for her to crawl, she'd just sit on her rear and scoot with her right leg, just dragging her right leg behind her, and so that's when we decided to take her to the doctor to look further into it and see what we could do. And
Jenny, what did they think was wrong?
Well, at 9 months old, when we first asked the doctor about it, he said that she was fine. She was choosing not to use her right hand. She was way too young to determine if she's going to be right or left-handed. And so we put our faith and trust in the doctor and went home. And at her 12-month checkup, he decided to have a CT scan done, and that's when we discovered that she actually had brain tissue that had not developed.
And I read somewhere that they thought she may have had a stroke in uterus as well.
Yeah, she did have a stroke, which caused the tissue to quit developing.
So now we're going to fast forward here to the blood stem cell, the cord blood stem cell. Controversy around embryonic stem cells, you know, all that aside, this is amazing. They infused her with her own cord blood, and then what happened, and how long did it take?
About a week, well, a couple days after the reinfusion, we started seeing little things like she began to say words that we'd tried weeks to get her to say.
Wow.
And the stiffness in her right side slowly started disappearing. You know, she began running. She has a little tractor that has a right foot pedal, and she was able to jump on her tractor and push the pedal down.
This sounds like a miracle.
It is a miracle. It is a miracle.
What do you want people to know and to come from this story, Chloe?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say we want to make sure that everybody is taking the opportunity to fully investigate stem cell reinfusion, banking their cord blood, and make sure that the doctors are educating themselves as well. There's so many times out there that we hear that doctors are basically steering folks away from banking cord blood, and what we found is that they're just not educated on it, and they're looking at it as almost a waste of money.
Like what you said, it was an insurance policy.
Right, yeah.